listening to it, and then I look over and I'm like, yeah, apparently. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try this again.
Is here, and with it, Bozjan Southern Front, something I've been positively hyped about since they first announced it. But how is it? Is it good? Well, today I just wanted to give you my first impressions after spending a good bit of time in there yesterday. And so this video might be kind of fast and loose, flying by the seat of our pants.
That's
a little
how
bit,
I like my women.
because I have a couple of bullet points, and I wanted to share my fresh thoughts. First, a quick...
I'll leave now. Oh, I'll leave. Okay. So, before we get into her thoughts, I thought that everything for Bozja is a ton of fun. I love the idea of queuing into those little instances. I like the idea of the duel, except I haven't gotten to the duel yet. I like that it helps you level. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it seems like, or it is that people have a better drop rate for the memories out doing the Heavensward Fates, which makes sense because it's making the old content viable again, which is good. But at the same time, if you have a whole new area, you should have more of a drop rate from the whole new area. That's probably my only qualm with it, because I don't necessarily want to do Heavensward Fates. I want to keep farming Bozja. So, but let's see what she has to say.
Recap of what the Bozjan Southern Front is, if you haven't been up to date with the news and stuff. It is a 72 player instanced zone where you are going to be running around doing fates, aka skirmishes, and critical engagements, which are 24 to 48 man boss fights that have varying degrees of difficulty. We'll get to him in a second.
Red Chocobo!
In Southern Bozja, chicken roasts you. After winning a skirmish or a critical engagement, you will get medal, and you can use the medal to rank up.
Yep.
I am currently rank 7 out of a possible 15
Me
ranks.
too!
So I haven't seen all the new stuff yet. I haven't been able to explore all the new areas yet.
Me either!
But so far, I am having a blast. Bozja is the Eureka of Shadowbringers. Eureka being the big combat zone that was added in Stormblood, and Eureka, when it came out, it was not well received. Pretty much, I wouldn't say that ever.
Was it really not well received? I know it was a grind, but obviously I wasn't around when Eureka came out. And also, I've only unlocked Eureka, so I haven't gone in there, but people say that this is like Eureka. Was it really not well received? Animos wasn't considered that bad. I was just curious.
Every single person hated it, but it was widely disliked. And I remember when I first tried it, I had gotten to like level 4, and it was so slow and it was so boring, and I was just like, I can't. I gave up. I decided to nope out of there because it was just too boring for me. And I didn't touch Eureka again until they significantly nerfed it, and it was much faster to get through. And they had added the 56-man raid Baldessian Arsenal, which I really, really wanted to get into. But you had to level up in Eureka to access it. So that's when I ended up going through.
So a lot of people really like Baldessian Arsenal. And that's what they keep comparing all of the Bozja stuff to. But people keep saying that like Bozja is faster. And it's just like, it's more fun. Or at least that's what I've heard. Oh, that sounds good, Grayson.
Through all of Eureka. So, yeah, I was worried that Bozja, being the Shadowbringers version of Eureka, I worried that it would be a similar experience for me. But I'm happy to report that that is not the case. The pacing is significantly better. It's much smoother. It feels much faster. It doesn't feel like a slog.
A mini one?
At
oh,
all.
Cool.
In fact, I felt like it was pretty frantic with lots and lots of stuff to do all the time. Like, I felt busy all the time. And like, I remember last night I was streaming and I had to do a giveaway, but I had trouble stopping for even like a couple of minutes just to run the giveaway. I felt like there was nowhere I could stop, and that was actually...
That's how I've been. It's not that I felt like there was nowhere I could stop, but like yesterday, everybody kept saying, no, the Heavensward Fates drop more memory. No, the Heavensward Fates drop more memory. And I kept saying, okay, once I get to this rank, I'll do them. Okay, once I get to this rank, I'll do them. And I just never did because I was having so much fun. And then today, I was having fun doing it again on my Dragoon. And the only reason that I stopped was because of all of the crazy sub bombs that you guys did. Like, I literally stopped because I was so, like, excited and happy, but also, like, in disbelief and, like, in shock as well, that I couldn't even play. But that's literally the only time I've stopped other than to watch this video, so it's just kind of funny. Like, I have been enjoying it just as much.
Actually kind of cool. Nothing I did felt like it was a waste of time. I felt like I was well rewarded for every little activity I was doing, whether it was grinding mobs or whether it was the skirmishes or the critical engagements. Like, you get items for everything that you do.
Yeah.
It might be something that you need for your relic weapon. The Bozjan clusters are dropping, which you can use to turn in at a quartermaster for stuff like an emote or a mount and other stuff. There's lockboxes you get that have random loot in them. There's field notes you get, which tell you like cool lore about different characters in Bozjan. And if you get extras, you can turn.
I haven't actually read the field notes yet. I only have like 2, I think, that I got on my Ether character, and I already have 1 that I got on my Primal character. I haven't read them yet, but I will. Hey, grats for clearing Castrum. How was it? Was it fun? Yeah, right? A little sparse, yeah.
In for lockboxes. There's the Forgotten Fragments that drop, which you can use to get lost actions, which are these little extra buttons that you can collect in the lost actions cache, and then you can take some out and put them in your holster and put those on your bar. So you can put like 2 extra buttons on your bar to let you have stealth if you want, or heal, a heal button, or
yeah, that's
you
really
can have
cool
buffs.
too.
That's mostly what I was running.
I haven't used a lot of them yet.
Shell and Protect. Just fun things to play around with while you're in there. So yeah, there's a ton of different kinds of loot that is dropping like candy all the time, and that on top of the metal that you get for doing skirmishes and critical engagements. Another thing about metal is that after you reach rank 5, you will start to lose metal on death. Even if you get resurrected, you will lose metal anytime you die.
I like that. I think it makes it more challenging. I really do. And I haven't really paid attention as to the loss of any on my Ether character. But I just unlocked rank 5 on my Primal character. I haven't died yet since I hit rank 5. But is there an exact amount of metal that you lose? Or is it random?
Now, so far, I haven't been losing a ton of metal on death. Maybe that's just because I'm rank 7. But I actually really like the fact that there is a penalty for death because it raises the stakes.
Based on rank,
and as a healer, it is really rewarding to save someone's life right before they die, because you're like, oh, not only did I save your life, I also saved you from losing metal. If you don't get rezzed and you have to teleport back to the camp, you will lose even more metal. So that makes rezzing people even more rewarding. And you actually get a sweet title for rezzing 500 people in there. The title is Guardian Angel, which is really,
that's
nice.
cool. I knew someone said that there's like easy ways to get the title, like hang out around people doing like the red chocobo fate and just sit there and keep like rezzing that area. But I didn't know that that was the name. Guardian Angel? That's so cool. Oh, now I do have to level a healer. Okay, my next potion is to level stuff in Bozja is gonna be a healer, because that's cool. And I'm just gonna farm res people. I'm just gonna go around and res people in Bozja. Yeah, maybe White Mage. Dying and returning is like 3. Jeez.
So, I mean, I'm sure nobody's gonna let you die just so they can get progress towards their achievement. I'm sure it's not gonna happen. Also, if you do well in a critical engagement, you're like dodging AoEs and you're just generally performing well, you might be chosen to do the 1v1. That's you versus a stupid hard monster to fight. That actually happened to my friend Morgie last night, and it was so fun. It's Morgie! Oh my god, Morgie's gonna do it! She got the 1v1! Okay. Oh my god, it's Morgie!
Oh, you can watch it too. You can be right outside watching people do the... Oh, that's cool.
This is awesome.
No pressure, Morgana.
I didn't know that. That's so cool. Just do red mage? True. But I want to level a healer so I can do the healer role quest too.
This is so intense.
Sensory drama.
I'm not even doing it.
That's so cool.
Is that a dodge?
Can I get close to it?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, what?
That hurt.
Oh my god, that dawn was just...
Ow.
It seems like a bit of a death sentence because as far as
Got
I'm
to, like,
aware, I don't
10%
know of
in.
anybody that has cleared it. Nobody that has survived it yet. Then, of course, there is the dreaded...
Has anyone survived it yet? I know nobody did yesterday as far as I knew, but has anybody survived it yet? With all of the extra abilities that you can get from the cache? Scholar, because I would get Scummoner's... Summoner Scholar? Not yet? Not yet?